Hi everyone, my name is Lana Riel. I'm a Brazilian artist based in Galway. And welcome to my channel. I have been kind of neglecting my channel the whole year, but I even talked about that before, like why I was going to have a break and blah blah blah. And long story short, I really missed making videos for YouTube. You know, when you fall in love with something, what I really like about creating YouTube videos is that it keeps my mind in a creative flow, and everything I see I want to capture. I want to write poetry, I want to be somehow romanticizing my life, and I think that the act of creating videos and creating vlogs does that for me, and that's the main thing that I missed during this year away from YouTube. But I just want to get back to it, reintroduce myself, and for today I just want to catch up with you because it's been a while and I really want to get back on doing that because I miss making YouTube videos so much. Drinking cinnamon tea and catching up with whoever is watching this dying channel. So let's start from the beginning. In January, back in January, I designed an album cover for my friend's EP and it was so much fun. We co-created the design. He had like hundreds of ideas and then we just kind of put all the elements together. I'm gonna put the cover here so you can see. It was a beautiful experience. It took me almost the whole month of January and it was really beautiful to see the album out there in the world and people seeing my work, and especially because I think that it represents my friend very like, I don't know, I think it was a good job, you know. I was very proud of the final result. I did everything by hand and I don't know, it was amazing and I loved working with on an album cover. So if you are watching this and you have a band and you want like a cover for a single or a cover for an album or an EP or whatever, talk to me, baby. Let's bring this idea to life because why not? I love and that's another thing that happened this year. I started to do more collaborative work, which was very challenging for someone who is used to work all by herself. So it was very challenging, I'm not gonna lie, but so many good things happened this year. So after this album cover, like I already got an exhibition as well in my town in this month, 1 or 2 exhibitions, and then I also participated in a festival where I facilitated a workshop and it was amazing. It was about letting go using sigil witchery and it was a success. I fucking filled a room with amazing women. It was more than 20 people that came from my workshop and it was really a very special experience, you know, like people were there, we were doing the meditation, we did journaling and people cried and we created sigils and we ripped them apart and we literally let go, you know, and it was amazing and it was a beautiful experience and I really hope that next year I can do more workshops like that, but that's the talk for another time. I want to make another video talking about my goals for 2024. So I did this workshop and after that I purchased a iPad and it was a life changing for me to get an iPad because I really wanted to get into more digital work just because of the practicity of it, but I didn't know that it would expand my life so much. And yeah, so I got this iPad. As soon as I got the iPad, a guy contacted me through Instagram and he wanted me to illustrate a poetry compilation book that he was working on, and he wanted illustrations to go throughout the book and also to for me to make a painting for the book cover, and it was a whole year process. I did 25 illustrations, 25 plus, I can't remember. For him, I also gave to him a little sigil, and we worked forever in the book cover because he was changing his idea all the time, and was very challenging to work with other people, but at the end it was very rewarding because the final product is really beautiful. I am not holding a book in my hands right now because I don't have a book yet. I don't really know when I will have the chance to grab my hands on one, but I can't wait because it was so much work and so much love putting into a project, and I just can't wait to hold it in my hands, you know? And another thing that really changed this year was that I stopped going to markets. As for last year, I was going to fairs and markets and like putting my stand there and selling my work. I decided not to do this year because it involves a lot of work, and I really felt that this year was a very special year, that I was focusing on building the foundation of my business, and by doing that I had to use my time very wisely. I had to like really focus on the things that will make my business be the way I want it to be. And I realized it like going to so many fairs last year that it was a very draining process because it's very tiring. Like you gotta get ready for everything, and then you gotta be there. Maybe it's in different towns, and like all the transport of all your stuff, and then being there talking. I absolutely love it, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to go to markets. Like this year I have a market now in December that I can't wait to go. It's in Dublin again. But I didn't do it the whole year, you know. I think I went to 1 or 2 different markets this year, so it wasn't a thing, you know. Because I just realized that that's not how I want my business to look like. That's not how I want to build the foundation, the base of my business. I want it to be more online. I want it to be more I don't want it to be so physical. I'd rather be in my studio creating and editing and doing the things, and then just shipping them worldwide. It just makes more sense for me and for the lifestyle I want to build for myself. Although I do love the exchange about my work and about so many things about life, and I get to know so many people, so many amazing people because of art, because of my work, because they feel connected to me and to my creations, and it's just I don't even have words for that. It's just amazing. And something that I really want to add is that my tarot card of the year was the moon. And if you know the moon, it's an inward journey. You're going up the mountain by yourself in the dark, inwards. It wasn't my year of socializing. It wasn't my year of going to too many parties, although I went to some parties and festivals, but it was more a part of me not working in festivals or anything like that. It was more about me just enjoying myself and giving myself the life I want to have, you know what I mean? The life I want to experience and the way I want my business to be and the lifestyle I want to have. Simple like that. And this year was a year of creation. I feel that it was the year that I created the most, and also was the year that I decided to get out of my comfort zone and stop doing just what I knew in some sort of ways. That was like painting. I think that nowadays I don't consider myself like, if I'm going to describe myself, I don't think I would say I'm an oil painter. I think that at this point I have to say that I am a multidisciplinary artist just because I have been juggling in so many different projects, and it just makes more sense for me, and it's really interesting to finally accept that and understand that like life is not like creation is not only about painting, it's about the life you live, it's about you being literally art and putting art in everything that you do. So it was a big realization for me this year, and I will be forever grateful for all this time I spent alone and all this time I spent really diving deep inwards and figuring shit out and figuring things that make sense to me and things that don't make sense to me, and how to work with other people. Speaking of which, I also worked with my friend this year. She's a tattoo artist, and we created an event that was also a solo exhibition, and I designed a bunch of things and sigils and drawings that people got tattooed, and it was really interesting to see my work taking different forms and shapes and places, and skin being my canvas. Are you kidding me? It was amazing. It was one of the most rewarding experiences ever, and then now I got to walk around my town, and every now and often I find someone who has a tattoo from me, or I have friends of friends or ex-colleagues that have gotten tattoos with my designs, and it's just so special. I feel that like I hold a bond with these people forever. Don't tell them. Maybe it's kind of creepy, but it was a beautiful event, and it was amazing to work with my friend as well. Her name is Anna. If you live in Galway, you should definitely check her work out and get tattooed by her because she's amazing. But what I'm saying is that she believes in me so much, and she gives me so much support. And like the workshop, for example, I only did that because she said so. Because she said so, and she really like she's a very precious person, and I hope that everyone has a friend like her. Because you know those friends that you feel that you can be yourself, and you can tell your achievements and your goals and your dreams, and you don't feel that the person is jealous of you, you don't feel that the person is trying to dim your light, or that they don't expect you to succeed. You know what I'm talking about. When you are a dreamer, when you are a go-getter, whatever, when you are an artist trying to make it, it's really easy to spot, like at least for me, I can read people very easily. I can see people, some people that are really like dear to me, but I know that if they're not the person that I go to tell my good news, because that's not the energy that I want, like the energy that we emanate once they know. And that's a whole other topic. We can talk about that another day, about how to read people and how to protect your energy and how to protect yourself from people that don't really want you to succeed, that don't really believe in you. And yeah. Anyway, let's change the subject because we don't want to be talking about that right now. I want to just finishing it very quickly. I think I have been talking forever now. Good things happened for my fine artist career as well. I got to exhibit my work in Belfast, in London, in Dublin, in Cavan. This year was amazing. I got to exhibit my work in all those places for the first time ever. It was a beautiful experience, and I'm very happy and very anxious for what's to come next year. I also designed my first zine. Yeah, I don't think it's zine, I think it's zine. I don't know how to pronounce this word in English, but this is the word. I don't know how to say. Maybe it's just zines. And this zine is called Welcome to Sigil Witchery with Lana Liel. And I designed a bunch of sigils, the description of them, and also how they were made, so people could access them. Those were the sigils that people got tattooed back in the event back in June, and it was super amazing to be able to design something so pretty. And I still have a couple of them available in my shop if you want to. You can get both the physical ones and the digital version that is like super cheap. It's almost for free. It's like €2, something like that, just to, you know, just to help me somehow, buy me a coffee or whatever. The most important thing that happened this year was this project here. Woo! This project was, I spent the whole year working on that. I always wanted to design a deck of cards, but I never knew what to talk about in the cards, or like how it would look like, or what, not even how it would look like, but my main problem was with the content of the cards. I always knew that I wanted to design them, but I didn't know for what, like what's the intention behind them, what's the meaning for them. And I can tell the whole story in another video just talking about the cards, but the thing is, I love it, and it was a very, very tiring process of like loads of back and forth with the companies and searching for companies and like trying to figure out how to make it and etc. It's very new, so I'm still very much in love with them. They're super good quality, and I just love these cards so much. It's definitely a dream of mine that came true, and I love it so much. It's scary how much love I have for these, and that's pretty much, I think I'm probably like forgetting many things, but that's definitely the highlights of my year. I also I think that it was a year of self-care and a year of being a lot inward and getting to know myself, my boundaries, and how to deal with people and how to collaborate with people. I think that I grew a lot from the experiences I had, and I'm very grateful for all my experiences. One of the main reasons why I decided to stop recording and editing and like posting videos on YouTube, it was because I thought that creating the videos was the thing that was keeping me away from painting. But spending this whole year apart, I could realize that actually it was because I had a lot going on in my plate, and I will always have a lot going on in my plate, and I have to accept that, I think. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back very soon with news about my goals for next year and what I expect for this channel and what I'm planning to do with this channel. I want to upload like 2 videos a month. I think that would be reasonable, but no pressure whatsoever. So I don't know, I'm just very happy, and thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon because I'm back, baby. Woo! I am back, baby. I am back, baby. Let's get a card so we can finish this video. Okay, let's do it. Yes, this one right here. Let's see. All my experiences are valid, and that's very funny because today I posted this picture in my Instagram. Okay guys, all my experiences are valid, and I just did a whole catch-up video about the whole year. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're excited with me for this journey. Loads of reflections, loads of feelings, loads of stuff coming up, and I'm just very happy and grateful for you to be here, and bye!